Oh, yes, 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 yes. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm jumping in here because I get to, because I can. I would have jumped in a little bit sooner, but I was waiting for the go ahead from Agape to jump on in. And hey, it's my joy to be here, so all good. So, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see if a few folks jump in before I start up. I'll give it a few minutes, and then we'll do a quick prayer. So, hello, Lee. Good morning. Thanks for the message, brother. Okay. All right. Good, good, good. All right, getting a few folks in here. Good morning, Kristen. Good morning, Colleen. Good morning, Dorcas. As I said, I would have jumped in quicker. I had to wait for I was waiting on the approval for me to do it. Don't know what happened with the scheduled person. I hope everything's okay. We'll hold them in a blessing. I'm not sure who it is. Well, I'm happy to see you too, Kristen. I know that folks count on this being here, whether it's live or whether or not they catch a replay a little bit later on. It's important to have it there because every day it's part of people's life, part of their daily practice. And for me, I get to pray with you all. I get to be here. I get to be me. I get to. Everybody, come on. Say that with me. Say, I get to. Now think of something that in general sort of annoys you a little bit and you don't necessarily want to do it, but you got to do it. And instead of saying, I've got to do this, say, I get to do this. I get to go to work today. I get to. I get to. It changes the whole feeling of something. It could be the same thing. It doesn't matter. I get to go to work today. I get to get in my car and sit in traffic. I get to. I get it. Well, Alan, it is taking place, but it's always taking place because no matter what, every minute is a sacred time because whatever you're doing in that minute, you get to. And I love that. I love that. Yeah. I get to. Wishing you wishing you well this morning. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Deborah. I too. I get to. 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 Come on, think of something else. What do you get to do today? Put it in the comments. Put in the comments something. And it can be stuff you love doing, and it can be stuff that you're not so crazy on a human level about. Get to! Today, I get to go to work. Today, I get to go to a pop-up restaurant with a guy I met the other day where he runs it. I get to have dinner there tonight. Today, I get to start my morning off with a nice meditation followed by a wonderful cup of mushroom coffee. I get to enjoy I'm blessed because I get to enjoy my morning mushroom coffee. I get to. I get to live my life. I get to. I get to muck the stalls, and I love it. John, I would love to go muck the stalls with you. It's been years since I've mucked a stall. It sounds like heaven to me. Oh my God. Yeah. I get to be open to miracles and good things. Yes, I get to, Kimberly. Absolutely. I get to connect with y'all. I get to connect with y'all. I love that one. Thank you so much. I get to exercise, Amy. So powerful. Getting to. Yes, Kat. This isn't a replay yet, Narissa. This is the play. It started that late. I'm filling in for somebody because somebody wasn't here. I get to. 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 I get to show up for my life. I get prayer time. And I get to work. I get to work. I get to be present right here, right now. Yes. Yes, Susie. Absolutely. I get to clear clutter. Pick up a prescription and move the car for street cleaning. Thank you for reminding me. I get to pick up a prescription today. I get to take a walk in the rain. Now I'm jealous. Jealous in a loving way. Enjoy that walk in the rain. I get to practice self-care. I get to love myself. I get to. I get to. I get to clear, let's see. I get to show up for life. I get to pray and I get to go to work. I get to be present right here, right now. Okay. Today I get to smile. Yes, Kendra, I get to smile. And I like to say, sometimes my smile brings out my joy, and sometimes my joy brings out my smile. Yes, I get to. You're welcome, Valerie. My joy to be here. Life is good. I get to enjoy it. I get to be here now. I get to go over to a client's house this morning and help them with stuff that they need done around their home as they move in. They just moved into LA and they're getting all set up. I get to see a sunshiny day. I get to live. Hey, Jazz. Good morning, Scott. My caravan traveler got friend. Bright lights to see by. Okay, well, let's roll into prayer. Since we start a little late, let's not start too late. There is no too late. What am I talking about? Come on now. Come on. I get to. I get to. Yes, Scott, I get to connect with you this morning. I'm grateful to be here. Yes, you get to be here, Destiny. And I get to be here with you. I get to. I get to love. I get to. I get to. I get to. I get to fill in for prayer this morning. I get to. I get to. Okay. So let's get ourselves planted in a spot nice. You're driving, ignore half of my instructions. If you're walking, keep walking, but feel every step hit the ground. Be conscious of where you are and who you are. So now we're going to sit and we're going to have our feet firmly on the ground. If we're sitting in a chair, wherever you are, just be present and sit up. Not rigid, not hard. Put your hands up in your lap. Put your hands down in your lap. Put your hands where they're comfortable and your body's going to flow. Feel the flow. I get to feel the flow. And we're going to start like I always start, with 3 good, solid, full breaths. Yes, Taita, I get to be at peace. Oh. Just saying that felt good. So, nice deep breaths, full breaths that fill our whole chest capacity without going to the point of pain. Okay? Oh, it feels so good. It just brings the joy out in me. I feel it rising up, bubbling up, and from its ever active, always active point inside of me, I feel the joy that is my inner being. I get to. I am so grateful that I get to fill in today for the morning prayer. I get to. I am grateful that I get to go to work today. I am grateful that the sun is shining and the wind is blowing. I get to. I am grateful that I get to whatever it is that I get to do. I am grateful for all of it. Grateful for all of the things that are in my life. I'm grateful for all the things that I enjoy. I'm grateful for all the things that challenge me and push and pull me to reach into myself and become more aware of who and whose I am. I am grateful. I'm grateful for laughter. I'm grateful for love. I am grateful for the life that I get to live. I am grateful for the one life that is all things. I am grateful for the lifing truth of each and everything everywhere. I am grateful for it all. And yet, I'm truly grateful for only one thing. Lifing. Because God is. God is, people. And God is everything. The beautiful simplicity of God being the only thing that exists. If it is lifing. No spot where God is not. Oh, it is such a blessing. Such a blessing to know this. That when I look out of my window and I look at the trees, the cars, the birds, I'm looking at God. When I look up at a bird, I look up at a crow in my tree and the bird looks back at me, that is the eyes of God looking back at me. When I see my brothers and sisters walking down the street, sitting next to me at a restaurant, and I glance over at them, and I look at them, and it just brings a smile to my face, knowing that what I am looking at is the eyes of God, and they're looking back at me. Because there is nothing that is not the eyes of God looking back at me. I get to be those eyes. I get to represent God here on this planet as Kelwyn, and nobody can do it but me. I'm the only person that can do Kelwyn. I get to be Kelwyn. I get to. I get to, whether I like it or not. I get to. I get to be God as me. It's not blasphemy. I am the living, breathing, loving life of God right here, right now as Kelvin. Knowing this to be the absolute truth of who I am. Knowing that I get to be this and nobody else gets to be this. You get to be the life-lifing experience of God here as you. As each and every one of you, each individual you is the only person that can do you, and you get to do you, boo! You get to. You are never, ever separated from God. Any separation that you feel you may have from God is an illusion. An illusion based on the lies. The lies of the domestication that you've had in your life. Lies of the BS. The belief systems that have been applied to us. Any idea that you are separate from the one comes from the ego. The grit and the grime that's been piled on over the years. Taking one thing that might have happened in life and turning it into a million lies that you've been telling yourself over the years about who and who you are. The illusion is lies. And the person you're listening to telling the lies is you. So I get to rise up and change my life. I get to be impeccable with my words. I get to not take things personally. I get to not make assumptions. I get to always do my best. I get to be skeptical, but listen. Listen. Listen to the truth that's underlying all the lies. I get to. You get to. You get to use the tools. You get to. We get to. We get to experience and create the world we want. We are the artists creating our world. I like to say, I am the created creator. I get to. Today, as I move through my day, each and everything that takes place in my life, whether it's something that I feel like I really want to do or something that I feel like I just got to do, well, I'm going to change all that into just, I get to. Because I am here, one in the perfect life that is God. And the perfect life doesn't mean everything is always flat or always up. The perfect life. I get to live the perfect life inside the life-lifing truth that is all that is. You get to, we get to live as us. So today I want you to remember that you get to be you. You get to be you today. So as we move forward, knowing that we get to be, knowing that that includes pain, illness, and other things that may be in our life, and knowing that our bodies are not what and whose we truly are. We move forward knowing the love of God is my life. I get to express the God, the Christ, the Buddha in me. Make no doubt, we are always creating our world. I get to create it consciously with awareness. You get to choose whether you create your world consciously in awareness or unconsciously. But no make mistake, you get to create your world today. All of it. Everything. I get to think my world. I get to speak my world. I get to do my world. And my world becomes what I think, say, and do. I get to. I get to. I get to. Wow, that just feels so good. I get to, and I'm so thankful. I give thanks for the truth and the power of this loving expression of life as me, as you, as we. I am thankful. I give thanks for the absolute truth to all these words, the truth underlying the symbols that I speak. I get to give thanks for all that is and always will be. I get to. You get to. We get to. I give thanks. And then I get to let it go. I get to release it into the one big love that is all things. I get to let it go into the life-lifing force of God. I get to let it go. I get to surrender all of my control, all of my doubts, all of my fears. I get to let them go. I get to. I get to release and know that it is done. I get to. You get to. We get to. I get to let it go. And so it is. Amen. Yes, Gwen. We get to live the perfect life just as we are. Move forward knowing that the love of God is our life. I am so thankful. First for employment for your daughter. Yes. Perfect employment is there, is here. God is everything, Chris. Absolutely. There is nothing outside of it. Blessings, Sean. God is, I am. Yes, Janet. Okay. Absolutely. Life is beautiful, people. I'll be going through all these comments later, some, and I've looked at them all, pretty much a lot of them now. Don't have time to go through them all now. I've came on a little bit late filling in for somebody, and I've got to kind of move forward and get to. Yes, Scott, and I hope that the person that's scheduled on will be there at noon. I have no doubt that they will be. And I love you all very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for letting me get to do this again today. Peace. Peace knowing that the perfect life is being lived right here, right now, as me, as you, as we. The one beautiful thing that is all things. Wherever you go, God is. Yes, absolutely, Gwen. Hi, Zane. Love you back. I get to say thank you, Akake. I get to say thank you. Thank you, folks. Thank you.